Good morning po.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning po.
Good morning po.
Good morning po. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ladies and
morning
gentlemen. We are
po.
about to begin our opening program, so please make sure all audios are muted. And if you are able, you can turn on your camera, but feel free to decide if you want to turn on or off your camera. Thank you. A pleasant good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies entitled International Webinar on Revitalizing Education Through Modern Pedagogies and Teacher Empowerment. To begin with, let us all start with a prayer followed by the national anthem and Philippine National Anthem, United States National Anthem, to be led by our technical team. Thank you.
bituin at araw niya kailan pa may mag-init. Lupa ng araw ng walhati ng sinta, uwelamit sa piling ko. Ang ligaya nga bangkay mga alis ang mamatay ng kaisyo.
In today's rapidly changing technology is advancing at an unprecedented pace, education must embrace technology and digital literacy to ensure that students are prepared for the future job market. Revitalizing education is essential to prepare individuals for the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. By embracing technology, fostering critical thinking, promoting inclusivity, and addressing the diverse needs of learners, we can create an education system that empowers students to thrive in an ever-changing world. This revitalization of education is not just an investment in individuals, but also in the future prosperity and well-being of society as a whole. In line with this, the postdoctorate students of Philippine Christian University, with the support of Unified Incorporation, Los Angeles, Orange County Chapter, and Josiah Zion Foundation have initiated this webinar to discuss the importance of revitalizing education through modern pedagogies designed for better student engagement during the post-pandemic world. This webinar will also promote teacher empowerment, highlighting ways to support teachers in the classroom. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will be your host for today, Dr. Bethel Z. Hernandez, one of the organizers of this webinar. To begin with, let us welcome to give his opening remarks, Dr. Ronnie L. Matakel, the coordinator of Philippine Christian University Transnational Education Extension Education Program, USA Extension.
Thank you, Dr. Beto Hernandez. To our visionary leaders, Dr. Jonathan Gowan, President, Philippine Christian University, and Dr. Margie De La Cruz, VP for Globalization and Extension Program. To our highly experienced and knowledgeable professors who bring their expertise and passion to guide and mentor students in SRAMA 831 and SRAMA 832 courses, fostering their strategic thinking and problem-solving skills. Dr. Chona and Noel Hernandez, classmates, fellow educators, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, here fellow classmates in the United States, good evening in the East Coast. As we embark on this journey of revitalizing education, let us remember the words of our famous Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. With this in mind, let us harness the power of knowledge, technology, and empowerment to shape a brighter future for generations to come. The international webinar organized by the innovative postdoctorate students of PCU community is the answer to the call. As we gather here virtually, we recognize the pivotal role that educators play in shaping the future of our society in an ever-evolving landscape. It is imperative that we equip our fellow educators with the tools, knowledge, and support necessary to navigate the complexities of modern education. Our theme, Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies, encapsulates our commitment to revolutionizing the educational experience for both teachers and students alike through the integration of modern technologies and the empowerment of our educators. We aim to cultivate the learning environment that fosters creativity, critical thinking, and lifelong learning. Kudos in advance to our able speakers and to the organizers, of course. Through them today, we embark on a journey of empowerment, innovation, and transformation in education. To our participants, we are honored to have you all, whose dedication to excellence in education is truly commendable. Your virtual presence is a testament to our unwavering commitment to the betterment of our educational system. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Philippine Christian University for opening its doors to our offshore students and for their continued support in advancing education in our country. Together, let us embark on this journey of exploration, collaboration, and innovation as we strive to revitalize education through modern technologies and teacher empowerment. Mabuhay po tayong lahat at maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Dr. Matakel. Now, may I please to welcome, to give us welcome address, the Vice President for Globalization and Extension Transnational Extension Education Program of Philippine Christian University, Dr. Margie de la Cruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, on behalf of the Philippine Christian University Extension, Postdoctoral in Strategic Management and Leadership, Batch 10, in collaboration with the United Federation of Film Educators of Los Angeles, Orange County Chapter. I am privileged and honored to welcome you to our international webinar. We are truly delighted and grateful for your presence here today. The theme of our webinar is Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies. It is our mission to provide a platform for our graduate school and professional participants, as well as our esteemed keynote speakers, to gather and share valuable insights on global financial strategy, project management, and modern pedagogies used in the post-pandemic world. We have carefully designed this event with three key objectives in mind. Firstly, we aim to provide participants with the opportunity to expand their knowledge and understanding of global financial strategy, project management, and the modern pedagogies that have emerged as a result of the pandemic. This knowledge will enable our educators to adapt to the rapidly changing educational landscape and effectively prepare today's students for tomorrow's challenges. Secondly, we seek to empower teachers by providing them with valuable resources and strategies that they can implement in their classrooms. By sharing best practices and innovative approaches, our presenters will equip our attendees with the tools they need to create engaging and transformative learning experiences for their students. Lastly, we aim to foster an environment of collaboration and shared experiences. We encourage participants to actively engage with one another and share their own journeys of adapting to the modern pedagogies used in classrooms. By doing so, We can learn from each other and inspire one another to continuously improve and evolve as educators. It is with great anticipation that we invite our distinguished guests to deliver the topics we have chosen you for this webinar. We believe that their insights and words of wisdom will inspire our participants and provide guidance for this enriching webinar. We hope that you will be encouraged as our participants to seek a deeper understanding of pursuing higher education as a means to navigate the global landscape of true leadership and management. We aim to provide educators with the tools and knowledge they need to be leaders and agents of change in their fields. Thank you for attending and supporting this webinar. We are confident that it will be an inspirational and transformative experience for all participants. And we appreciate your presence. Once again, thank you, and we look forward to the lasting impact this webinar will have. God bless us all.
Thank you, Dr. Margie de la Cruz again, the Vice President for Globalization and Extension, Transnational Extension Education Program. This time, let us welcome for a motivational talk from our beloved professor and advisor of PCU Postdoctoral Program. Let us welcome Dr. Noel B. Hernandez.
Good morning, and thank you, Dr. Hernandez. A pleasant morning, Philippines, and good afternoon, America. Our sincere gratitude to all, especially to the administrators of PCU, headed by our visionary president, Dr. Jonathan F. Gawan, to our hardworking and energetic Vice President for Globalization and Transnational Education and Extension Program, Dr. Margie de la Cruz, and to all other PCU officials for their continued support in all our endeavors in the graduate school, particularly the postdoctorate program. Our deepest appreciation to Batch 10 of the PCU Postdoctoral Program in Strategic Management and Leadership. We, Dr. Chona and I, of course, first handled the PDSML, the pioneer batch, during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, academic year 2020-2021. And the postdoctoral program of PCU continues to grow. With your dear students, you are instrumental in spreading how uniquely the programs and curriculum of PCU became responsive to the calls of the time. During different batches had organized various webinars, research colloquium, seminars and webinars, and now your batch has a unique way of presenting your final output for the program in the form of an international webinar with the members of the class as full of speakers. The theme for this international webinar, Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies, touching topics aligned with project management and global financial strategies, would likely give our participants takeaways to apply on the respective workplaces. To all our dear postdoctoral students, continue to nurture your giftedness, to be instruments in transforming students, to be critical thinkers, innovative with faith, character, and ready to serve others. Congratulations to all of you, Batch 10, under the coordinatorship of Dr. Ronnie Matakil, and today's international webinar headed by Dr. Marvin Gano and Dr. Dina Hoxon. To everyone, enjoy while learning more in today's exchange of knowledge and sharing of experiences. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Dr. Noel Hernandez, for the motivational talk. There is an announcement for everyone that we are having a technical problem right now, but we are trying to fix it to accommodate more participants. We might be joining another Zoom link later, but that would be after the first plenary speaker. To continue, let us welcome our first plenary speaker for today. His title would be Fostering Corporate Social Responsibility Through Effective Communication. Let us welcome Dr. Romel M. Aceron. Okay, to acknowledge the presence of one of our advisors in our postdoctoral, let us welcome, let us give her 5 minutes to inspire and to motivate us as well. We have here with us Dr. Chona Hernandez.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Doc. It is with great joy that you, dear students, have chosen PCU for your school in continuing your postdoctoral program in management and leadership. As we audaciously face the challenges to continue your mission to educate the youth, let us all be open to innovations in the academic world, just like what the batch 10 postdoctoral students of PCU is doing right now. We are now on the 21st century education, where one responds to economic, technological, and societal shifts occurring at an ever-increasing pace. This is the time where our children succeed in a world where more than half of the jobs they have over their careers don't even exist yet. The 21st century education focuses on personalization, equality, collaboration, communication, and community relationships. My dear PDSML students and all the participants present here, we need to encourage our students to acquire all these skills and adopt certain characteristics in order to become lifelong learners. They need to think creatively with others, implement innovations in their daily life. I would just like to quote Sir Ken Robinson in 2013, creativity is as important in education as literacy, and we should treat it with the same status. We are aware that in today's generation, the world where our students are growing is a world where communication, collaboration, and teamwork are essential. With the advancement of technology, as mentioned by Dr. Matakel a while ago, and economic globalization, these skills are needed in order for our students to succeed in modern society. Moreover, collaboration and communication, as one of the topics this morning, can further be enhanced with the use of multimedia, just like what we are doing. In this constantly rapid changing world, it is a must that our students must acquire the ability to think critically and solve any problem creatively, to be ready to adapt to any change at any time. Likewise, it is a requisite that we all possess the ability to solve problems in both the conventional manner and through the use of innovation. My dear students, as today's world of economy is rapidly globalized, so too are our students' learning needs. That's why it is necessary that all of them be educated about the different cultures, the lifestyles of the world, that they need to enjoy the ability to interact with people from varied cultural and linguistic origins in order for them to become effective global citizens. May I quote a word from Davy, 2011, becoming a global citizen complements the skills of collaboration and communication as it allows students to effectively learn from and work collaboratively with a host of different individuals from diverse cultures, religions, and lifestyles. Therefore, our dear students, you must also possess the ability to be critically and competently evaluate any information you come across with. Learn and apply what is significant and learn what information to dispose of. With this, I would like to say congratulations to our dear PDSML students. You have indeed done a very creative, as mentioned by Dr. Noel a while ago, where this unique webinar, where the speakers are our students, the pool of speakers in here are the students of PDSML. We salute you for the very, the well-prepared and the readily available presentation for all the different students coming from the different colleges in the universities of the country as well as from abroad. So with this, congratulations and thank you for continuously being the agents of transformation to your respective students. And may you continue your mission despite all the challenges. Have a nice day, everyone. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Chona Hernandez, for that motivational and inspirational at the same time talk to inspire everybody and the rest of the committee. Just to announce to everyone that technical problem have been resolved, please let others know if they still want, if they still trying to join the Zoom. They will be using the same link that was sent to their emails. Our Zoom meeting today will be able to accommodate all 1,000 attendees. Moving forward, again, for our first plenary speaker, let us welcome Dr. Romel Aceron to to discuss to us fostering corporate social responsibility through effective communication. Our first plenary speaker, Dr. Remel Asiron, is a renowned academic figure celebrated for his exceptional contributions in education, language, and literary studies and research. His academic journey began with an insatiable thirst for knowledge, culminating in the achievement of a PhD through a university scholarship grant. This served as the foundation for his intellectual prowess, and unwavering commitment to scholarly pursuits, marking the inception of a distinguished career marked by academic excellence. As a licensed professional teacher, Dr. Azeron's impact in education is profound. His expertise in pedagogy has empowered numerous students, equipping them with essential skills for success beyond the classroom. His passion for education shapes the minds of future leaders, instilling a lifelong love of learning. In domains of language and literary studies, Dr. Aceron's contributions are profound, in-depth, and innovation, garnering respect within the academic community. As research coordinator at Batangas State University, he has been instrumental in advancing groundbreaking research projects, elevating the institution's reputation as a hub of innovation. His dedication has earned accolades, including recognition as most number of citations, most number of publications, and faculty researcher of the year. Furthermore, Dr. Asron's influence extends to educational publications, authoring and editing books in tertiary education and contributing as a language editor and reviewer for international research journals. His role as an accreditor and active member of AACCU, or known as AACUP, keeps him aligned with educational developments and quality assurance. Thus, Dr. Aceron is a distinguished scholar, educator, and visionary leader whose journey embodies a lifelong commitment to knowledge and academic excellence. His contributions continue to shape the future of education, language, and literary studies and research, inspiring generations of scholars and learners to achieve intellectual greatness. Again, let us welcome Dr. Romel Aceron.
Hi, Mr. Aceron. You could now share your screen and unmute yourself.
Walang yan. Okay, our first plenary speaker is experiencing a technical difficulty with his presentation and he just joined our meeting link, our room for today. So let me call our second plenary speaker and then we'll give opportunity for Dr. Ramel to give his talk to us later. Our second plenary speaker is none other than Dr. Salvador I. Benavides. He will be talking and sharing to us about pursuing teachers' financial freedom through strategic planning. Dr. Bong is ready. Dr. Salvador Benavides is ready, I think.
Wala daw pong audio.
Hi, good morning, and good evening to those who are here in the US. I'm Dr. Benavides, and I'm going to present the topic of pursuing teachers' financial freedom through strategic leadership. And I want to be sorry in advance because I'm under the weather today. To introduce my topic, I would like to share this video with you. And I want you to type in the chat box what have you noticed in the video. So kindly post your insights regarding the video.
Po.
Wala, huwag niyong kakalimutan yung gamot niya, ha? Bibili ulit ako mamaya. Sige po, ako na ako. Good morning, class. Okay, so ito na ang test results ninyo. Alvarez, Castro, Cuenco. Sabi sa'yo, kaya mo yan eh. Teacher.
I will give you 30 seconds to write down your thoughts or type your insights in the chat box. So here's our guide question. Describe the main character's life as a family member and as a teacher. And our next question is, what can you infer about her personal life as an individual and as a part of the community? Thank you for the responses, and you may continue to type in your responses in the chat box, and we'll just continue. So as we all know, teaching is not a lucrative job. In fact, we often heard that teaching is a calling. It is indeed a noble profession. There are big questions, however. Do we teachers need money? How much money do we need? Given one wish, how much money do we want? Do we want to pay all our debts? Do we have enough savings that we can use in the event of an emergency or unforeseen financial situation, like a serious illness of a family member, a sudden death in the family, or the house is destroyed by a typhoon? So how much money do we need? And how much do we want? Do we live only to work, or we work only to live? Do we only wait for retirement to experience having enough money for our needs, afford some of our wants, and hopefully live a more comfortable life? Do we want financial stability? Do we want freedom from money? In this regard, we need to learn about financial freedom. So I gathered some definitions of financial freedom. Okay, one is, according to Harvard, financial freedom is a state where you have complete control over your finances, allowing you to make choices based on your desires and goals rather than being limited by how much things cost. It means having enough income or savings to cover your expenses, giving you the freedom to live life on your own terms. Another definition is that financial freedom usually means having enough savings, financial investments, and cash on hand to afford kind of life we desire for ourselves and our families, by Christensen. It means growing savings that enable us to retire or pursue the career we want without being driven by earning a set salary each year. Financial freedom means our money is working for us rather than the other way around, rather than us working for the money. Here's another interesting definition. Financial freedom is being able to easily manage your money in life in the way that works best for you. So in a general sense, financial well-being and confidence, to have enough of what you need and what you want without being, under stress. So here are the criteria for financial freedom: having a dependable income and feeling in control of your finances, being on track to meeting your financial goals, having enough money saved up in case something goes wrong, like emergencies, and having enough cash to enjoy a particular lifestyle. Financial freedom also means having enough savings, investments, and cash on hand to afford the lifestyle you want for yourself and your family, according to Danielson. It also means growing a nest egg that will allow you to retire or pursue any career you want without being driven by the need to earn a certain amount each year. So putting together, I could simply say financial freedom has two main elements: having control over your finances in order to live life the way you want it. So to sustain your current lifestyle and the lifestyle that you dream of. So those are the definitions of financial freedom according to some experts. Now, with those definitions, you can also develop your own definition of financial freedom, because financial freedom for one person could be unique, like too different from how another person views financial freedom. It's subjective. It is based on different aspects. So here are some considerations for developing your own definition of financial freedom. And this according to N26, which is a financial investment company. First, the freedom of choice. This could mean having so much money that you can choose to use your time as you want, rising through the ranks in your career, let's say from teacher 1 to teacher 2 to master teacher, or to becoming an administrator like principal 1, principal 2, and so on and so forth. So it is the ability to make the choices that are right for you and the life you want to have. Another consideration is the freedom of security. So we say that this could be having a stable, reliable income over the long term, having enough money saved up to cover emergencies, investing in owning a home, contributing heavily to retirement savings, or having sources of passive income, such as investment or rental property. Now, mentioning about retirement savings, I know back in the Philippines, we have the GSIS for retirement. And usually in private school, we also have the Pag-ibig Fund. We also have the SSS. Next consideration is the freedom of adventure. So think of how financial freedom can offer you a sense of adventure, like traveling for work or pleasure, extended vacation, like for teachers in public school in the Philippines. So we have like the entire summer, right? Also here in the US, we have the entire summer for vacation. And if we're going to work, then we have to be paid double. Or early retirement and then head off to explore the world. Fourth, the freedom of comfort. It could mean having enough money to make purchases that make them feel happy and cozy, or having enough money in the bank or retirement funds to feel at ease with their living standard. And fifth, the freedom of time. We say time is gold, right? So being able to spend your time how you want it is important when thinking about financial freedom. And as we know, the earlier you invest, then the likelihood is greater for you to double or triple your money as compared to investing at a later age. So what's the path to financial freedom? So it starts with a financial security, having a passive income covering basic living expenses. So if you lost or quit your job today, but still have enough income coming in through other sources to cover your basic living expenses, then you are living in a financially secured life. So the next path is financial independence, having passive income that covers not only your immediate needs, but also your current lifestyle. So if you had enough passive income to fully cover your current lifestyle, including all the little extras beyond the bare basics that you currently enjoy, then we can consider you having a financially independent life. And ultimately, financial freedom. That means you have passive income covering your ideal lifestyle. So not only the current lifestyle that you have, but the kind of life that you actually dream of. As we say, true financial freedom means that your passive income could cover not just your current lifestyle, but the lifestyles that you have always dreamed of, so that in the end, we say that your money is already earning money. So that coming to work or doing work is only viewed as something that you want or something that you are passionate of doing. So not actually compelling you to go to work to earn money because you already have that money. So you just let your money earns by itself. That work does not become a requirement for you. So there's a big question too. Is financial freedom the ultimate goal for everyone? I already mentioned earlier that the views for financial freedom is personal or subjective. So financial freedom may not be necessary for everyone. It is a personal goal that varies from one person to another. And what are those factors? So it may depend on your personality, your lifestyle, culture, and your short and long-term goals. And I may also add, it depends on your age or personal circumstances in life. Like if you are still studying, let's say when you're in college, your circumstances are different once you started working, once you have started a family, once you are sending your children to college, and once they have their own families, and you and your spouse are the only ones left at home and close to retirement. So it could be different. Also, I may include religion. Like for us Christians, so we put more value on a personal relationship with the Lord, building relationship with people. So like money is not really the top priority. So as I said, it could differ from one person to another. However, financial freedom is very important, as we know it could boost somebody's morale. Can you imagine if you have a reduced stress because of financial freedom, when you have flexibility, and when you have peace of mind? So how does it reduce stress? Being in control of your finances can alleviate the stress associated with living paycheck to paycheck or being bogged down by debts. I remember back in the Philippines, I taught in public school for 11 years. And it is a fact, okay? I am cognizant of the fact that they would say taga London or from London, and then to say that loan dito, loan doon. And I don't know if it still applies at present, but that's also one of the descriptions that we often heard for teachers. I'm sorry. Flexibility. Financial freedom allows you to make choices based on what truly matters to you. It offers the flexibility to pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, or contribute to causes you care about. And peace of mind. So having that sense of security or stability allows you to weather unexpected financial storms without any huge consequences on your life. Like your child, for example, gets sick, and you have that emergency fund that you can use instead of withdrawing some money from cooperative, for example, or loaning from a bank, or borrowing money from parent. So what is the cost of financial freedom? So it requires budgeting and saving. So we have to be strategic in terms of how we allocate our income, let's say our salary. So we need to be diligent about tracking our expenses, cutting unnecessary costs, and consequently saving a portion of your income. Another is debt management. So we have to manage and eliminate debts. And the rule of thumb is to pay off first those that are yielding high interests. And this is important in order to develop a repayment strategy and avoid accumulating further debt. So para hindi malubog sa utang. Also, investing and building passive income. Like, for example, you have an extra parcel of land that you can build a rental, say, apartment or an ADU. So in that way, your monthly income can be augmented. Or you may also invest in stocks, real estate, or other income generating assets. So how can we reach a financial freedom? What are the steps? First is to set life goals, small and large, short and long term, monetary and lifestyle, and create a plan for accomplishing them. So we really need to be strategic. And to do that, there are three things that we can follow, like writing down how much money you need to pay for the lifestyle that you want. Now, you must also make a timeline as to writing the years when you want to achieve those goals, and whether or for how long you will need to pay for those goals, because that entails sacrifice. Then count backward to your present age so you can establish financial mileposts at regular intervals. So that's also a check-in to know if you are periodically attaining your goals, your financial goals. Second is develop a realistic budget that outlines your income, expenses, and saving goals. Like to make and adhere to a month-to-month household spending plan. And there's also a need for tracking your spending habits and identify areas where you can cut back. There's a popular formula popularized by a US senator, which is the 50-30-20 budget rule. So Senator Elizabeth Warren suggests that after tax, the income can be categorized into three, such as 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and paying down debt. I know the traditional is, say, you receive your salary and then you pay for bills, etc., and whatever is left could be your savings. What I tried when, allow me to share, when I planned to build my house in the Philippines after being hired in the US for 1 year. What I tried with the support of my wife, we actually, after the salary, we actually allotted money on the side. So instead of paying for bills, allocating for expenses, we separate the savings right away. So we had a fixed savings, separating, let's say, $2,000 every month. So whatever's left, we pay for the expenses and the extras for, for little things. Let's say if we wanna eat in a restaurant, or we wanna watch a movie as a family. And that works. Even for my second house, so when I bought my house here in the US, I used the same formula, which is putting aside a fixed monthly savings. Here it says 50% for needs. So you always prioritize your needs. So first and foremost, you have to distinguish between your needs and wants, because it has to be a priority. Next step is prioritizing paying off your debts, starting with those carrying the highest interest rates. And I think I initially touched off this part already. And one strategy to do this is to consolidate your loan. I may not be that familiar in the banking system in the Philippines, but here in the US, you can consolidate your loan. So in that way, you only have a bigger loan to eliminate your smaller loans. And you also do it strategically in such a way that you don't pay high interest on your single loan. An example is new credit cards, for example, here would allow you to have a balance transfer for 12 months or 18 months without interest. So instead of paying interest from your many other loans, you have one bigger loan, let's say through opening a new credit card with no interest, zero interest for 12 months or 18 months. And the rule of thumb is you pay your debts, because the sooner you become a debt-free, the faster you can direct those funds into your savings, investments, in short, towards building your wealth. Fourth is to monitor your credit. It is important that we take care of our credit scores, because a person's credit report influences any interest rate related to car, home loans, or if you're planning to refinance your loan, like your home mortgage, also in applying for credit cards and store cards. The highest your credit score is, the better your credit report, and the lowest interest rate you can get, and the higher limit or the greater money you can borrow from the bank or from another investment company. Fifth, have an emergency fund to safeguard your financial freedom. So we know emergencies happen, right? So it's good if we have emergency fund that will serve as a safety net, providing us a peace of mind and preventing us from dipping into our investments. Like, for example, I just joined cooperative, the Unified Cooperative, and that will be very helpful for investment on my part. And it also entails discipline, because yes, I put some money on my capital share, but I should not be dipping into that capital share. Otherwise, I have to withdraw all and withdraw my membership from the cooperative. But if I keep it up, so instead of withdrawing from there and keeping my membership, then I can get more dividends. So at the end of the year, my money also earns money. So it will be earning more as time goes by. And the rule of thumb here is to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a separate account. And we can do that by considering an automated transfer from your checking that can be tapped for unanticipated expenditures. Sixth is investing is where your money can truly grow. So we need to educate ourselves with different investment options such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and mutual funds. We also can hire an expert or a financial consultant in order to guide us as we start to invest and contribute to retirement funds. I know there's a compulsory retirement funds such as GSIS or in the private sector, Pag-ibig funds or SSS. Here in the US, we also have, for example, the STRSS. And on top of that, we can also elect to invest in other retirement funds, including the Roth IRA. So in that way, upon retirement, you're not solely dependent on one retirement fund, but to multiple funds as possible. So invest what you can, whenever you can, to achieve both independent income and abundant assets. And lastly, live frugally. Frugal doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself of what you want. You don't have to be that, I should say, stingy to yourself, right? You also have to pamper yourself from time to time. That's also one way of motivating ourselves, to strive to continue moving forward. So what it means, we have to practice mindful spending by differentiating between what we need and what we want, and looking for ways to save money on everyday expenses. In the past, I often heard, live within your means. But in my research, experts are advising to live below your means, not within your means, but below that. So the emphasis is on saving, investing, preparing for sustaining your current lifestyle and your lifestyle that you dream of. And don't be afraid or ashamed to negotiate goods and services. And one way to do this is to become I should say, a suki, right? Being a patron. So you will not be shy to ask for discount, right? Especially if you're buying in bulk. Take care of your personal belongings. Maintenance is usually expensive, especially if you are doing it periodically and frequently. And most of all, take care of yourself and remain healthy. So in summary, for me, teachers' financial freedom is the state of being in control of his or her finances to be able to afford the lifestyle he or she wants to have without getting worried of any monetary emergencies. It is having a privilege to teach because he or she wants it, pursue passions and interests, travel, and enjoy life on his or her own terms. While attaining financial freedom could boost teacher morale for having a sense of security or stability, less stress and peace of mind, at least in one study showed that there is very weak positive or no relationship between the teacher financial stability and teacher teaching effectiveness, according to Kand and al. It means regardless of teachers' financial stability, the teachers and their teaching were found effective. And here's my parting video for all.
Acuña,
Present.
Andrada,
Present.
Cabal. Present. Cadnio.
Present.
Garcia. Present. Hernandez.
Present.
Jimenez. Present. Mo.
Present.
Rosario.
Present.
Sitin.
Present.
Watson.
Present.
Valdez. Present. Wordsbach. Present. Zuniga.
Present.
Remember, behind every great Filipino is a great teacher. So this is my parting message. If youth is the hope of the country, then it is the teacher who molds and nurtures that hope. Take good care of yourself to always bring out the best in you, including your finances. And I'm praying for God's wisdom and overflowing blessings as you lead strategically towards your financial freedom. Thank you and good morning. Here are my references if you want to take a photo and if you want to learn more about financial freedom.
Thank you, Dr. Benavides, for that wonderful message, truly. And we agree that the key to financial freedom is only for us to be able to learn to manage and handle our resources properly. Before we move on to our second plenary speaker, we are very pleased to have with us today the president of the Philippine Christian University to give us his inspirational talk, Dr. Junifen F. Gawan.
Good morning. Can you kindly allow me to share my screen? Naka-share na ba? Hindi pa.
Screen is sharing.
Okay, is it now, no? Can you see it now?
Yes, Dr. Gawan, we can see it.
Okay, blessed good morning to each and every one of you. I'm very happy that we have now 333 participants in this international Zoom conference. I would like to welcome all of us, especially those coming from all over the Philippines. I've seen they come from the nooks and crannies of the archipelago, bringing quality education to our young generation. The topic given to me to inspire you is about empowering educators through transformative learning. Distinguished fellow co-learners, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to discuss with you the transformative strategies empowering our educators today. This involves equipping them with the necessary knowledge, skills, and resources to enhance their effectiveness and impact in the classroom. The 10 most important strategies are as follows. Number 1 is professional development. Professional development involves continuing education and training focused on innovative teaching methodologies, technology integration, culturally responsive teaching, and socioeconomic learning, socio-emotional learning, by providing teacher access to workshops, conferences, online courses, and mentoring programs. Timely and relevant learning are readily delivered. So in professional development, it is important to have the right training. Napakaraming training pero hindi naman kailangan o training that really cuts the edge of technology or of the teacher competency in order to shape our teachers to become professional teachers in this 21st century. Second, transformative strategy is collaborative learning communities. It is important to foster collaborative environments where educators can share best practices, collaborate on lesson planning, and engage in peer-to-peer learning. This process can be facilitated through the organization of professional learning communities, teacher networks, and collaborative projects. The third strategy is supportive leadership. There is a need to cultivate a culture of supportive leadership where administrators provide guidance, encouragement, and resources, especially to younger educators. This situation is encouraged through a leadership style that is approachable with open communication channels, responsive to teachers' needs, and advocates continuing professional growth. The fourth strategy is personalized learning. It must be recognized that educators have diverse capabilities and needs, so it is important to be able to offer personalized learning or learning opportunities tailored on individual interests and preferred areas of professional growth. Personalized learning includes personalized coaching, differentiated professional development plans, and pursuing advanced degrees or certifications. The fifth strategy is innovative pedagogies. Educators must be encouraged to explore and implement innovative pedagogical approaches such as project-based learning, flipped classrooms. Flipped classroom is very important, especially during the COVID years. But even now, where blended learning has to be incorporated into the learning process in order to bring more quality, enhance the content of knowledge that we're able to deliver. Flipped classroom simply means that it is in the classroom that you make the homework, and it is at home where you study. So with the availability of learning management systems, students should learn at home, more of self-learning, and when they go to school, it's more of discussion and sharing. It's the concept of flipped classroom. Third is inquiry-based learning, where we try to first ask a question and then discover all the processes, the directions, and the elements that answers those questions, those inquiries. And then, of course, experiential learning, which is basically learning by doing, which is also related to project-based learning, which basically targets a spatial skill where experiential learning is gained. Educators must therefore be supported with resources for exploring new technologies and experimenting with new teaching methods. The sixth strategy is called teacher leadership roles. Educators must be empowered to take on leadership roles within their schools and districts. Leadership participation takes the form of leading professional development sessions, mentoring new teachers, participating in curriculum development, and serving on decision-making committees. The sixth strategy is feedback and reflection. It is important for educators to regularly receive constructive feedback on their teaching practices and be encouraged to reflect on their experiences. Feedback and reflection can be facilitated through peer observations, self-assessments, and reflective journals. The eighth strategy is to embrace diversity and inclusion. Educators must endeavor to create inclusive and culturally responsive learning environments. Educators must introduce diverse perspectives, experiences, and resources into their teaching practices. The ninth strategy is wellness and work-life balance. Educator well-being and work-life balance must be preserved by providing programs and resources to manage stress, promote self-care, and maintain a healthy work environment. This can include wellness programs, flexible scheduling, and mindfulness practices. The 10th strategy is celebrating successes. Acknowledge and celebrate the successes and achievements of educators. This can help boost morale, foster a sense of accomplishment, and motivate continued growth and development. By implementing these transformative strategies, educational institutions can create an empowering environment where the superior performance of educators elicit outstanding student achievements and excellent institutional outcomes. My felicitations to each and everyone. Good day and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gawan, for gracing our webinar for today. We are very honored and pleased to have you with us. Now, moving forward to our second plenary session speaker, let us welcome again today our beloved Dr. Romel Aceron to discuss or to share to us his knowledge about fostering corporate social responsibility through effective community.
Before I start my presentation, I would like to greet our University President, Dr. Junifem Gawan, our professors, Dr. Noel, Dr. Chana, and of course, my beloved members and team. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present you my topic, fostering corporate social responsibility through effective communication. Let's start with effective communication. So an effective communication is transparent. An effective communication is transparent, or what we call there must be transparency. So a transparent communication is indeed important to each and every one of us, specifically when we are talking about the meaning, the substance, and the importance of what is being shared by both parties. Let's have this in the field of education. For example, if we have our faculty and our principal or other leaders in education sector, there is actually a problem raised by the client or our student through the guidance of their parents. So a transparent communication, there must also be proper communication, addressing the issue, a concern. So the subject or the person concerned must be informed by our principal or leader so that the teacher is able to express and explain her side. Another way of having been transparent in terms of communication. So a student is also clarifying about the grade uploaded in the college level. So to become transparent, a teacher could be able to explain and eventually show the evidences or the data to the student who is clarifying the grade being uploaded or received. That's what we call transparency. Let's have another characteristic of an effective communication. Authenticity. So in the education sector, again, since we are all from education sector, so authenticity is very important that we are all servers and leaders of originality. And I say originality, we are evolving, improving ourselves as teachers, leaders, the way we are becoming real. So if there is authenticity of your idea, your rule, standard, that must be effectively communicated. So that when you have unique and your own strategy or approach, everyone could be able to adjust, adapt, and accept it. Another is about engagement. So when we have an effective communication, the teachers, Dr. Maribeth, can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Because there are...
Yes, we can hear you, and we're actually responding to the one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay,
So
yes, we can hear you clear.
engagement is very important to each and every one because, you know, in the education sector, teachers, leaders, managers, the dean, the principal, or the master teacher, involving our students in a particular project or advocacy. So everybody must be engaged to this particular policy or advocacy so that there will be a clear direction towards and among the members of the community. Because sometimes we can be able to encounter this, that some of the members of the community, when there is a rule or policy, since they are not involved or engaged to this particular policy or advocacy, they are shocked and cannot be able to perform their duties and responsibilities. That is why, as a member of the community, education sector, we must all be aware that each member of the society, parents, teachers, administrators, students, must have equal representation so that we could be able to settle and implement our advocacy or project very smooth and reliable. Let's have another way of having effective communication, and this is about clarity. So in all of your memoranda, your letter of invitation, posters, advocacy, it must be clear. The direction must be clear. Okay, the purpose of your project or your advocacy must be clear and well understood by each member of the community. It is not because they are just only student, they are just only a classroom teacher, but their involvement into having been equipped with this particular information is important into making our project and advocacy successful. Another one is a multi-channel. Multi-channel is very significant in disseminating information. If our audience or our clients are not that really equipped with the technology, or somehow they lack the facilities or the means of information or gathering information, we can have multiple ways or varieties of channels that could be able to reach and touch our audience, particularly our clients. Teachers are our clients. If you are the leader or the manager, you are the head or the boss. If you find out that your teacher is not able to connect with you within 3 days, probably the teacher is sick. So what will be your approach in order for you to reach or connect with your teacher? You can have your messenger, your call, or email. So that is just one example that we could do when we have multi-channel. So in other aspects, we could be able to provide also websites in order for us to have a broader or wider audience, or what we call the community could be able to reach or to see the advocacy, the projects, and the programs of our school or university. There must be also two-way communication because as we told or we have learned that even though we are just sender or source of information, we do not expect only our audience are just static. We need also to expect that there must be also response or feedback from our clients, from our audience, so that we could be able to what particular thing that we could be, excuse me, that we could improve and we could sustain. So meaning, if we find out that there will be negative feedback or clarification on our services, here comes that we could be able to provide things in order for us to prepare for this improvement of our services. Consistency is another important factor of effective communication. If there is consistency in the policy, you are not shaking. If someone is approaching you, but it is personal, since you are consistent leader, you are becoming fair in treating the rules and making an approach for this particular rule. Consistent, the way that you are providing rules and regulation among your members of the community, particularly in your school, is very significant in order for you to hold and to have a good leadership in that particular organization. No padre system, no kumare system, no relative system. So because you are doing your role or your job and you are consistent enough to what you're talking about, the policy and the rule of your school, still you will be, okay, you will be honored by the community because you are not selecting others or you're not selecting your relatives. You are just stick to the job. You are stick to the rule of your organization. Another way is about the measurement and reporting. So with those things that we have already, we need to have this important factor that we need to measure where we are now, our services, our approach, our strategy, our leadership, or our management. Because sometimes we cannot or we hardly accept the fact that there are complaints, okay, comments or feedback from our clients. As a leader or a manager of the organization, if there is complaint or feedback from them, you hardly accept it. And sometimes some of the leaders get mad or did not entertain this particular feedback. So if that will be the behavior of our leader or manager, what will happen next? There will be conflict, and that conflict becomes complicated. So if you don't want to make it complicated, or there must be a problem, so right time to measure what will be the best thing to solve the problem. From this report, we could be able to analyze the evidences, okay, our targets, our actual accomplishments, and our action to that particular questions or feedback from our customers or clients. Another one is an advocacy of our employee. Since we are leaders, we are looking for our workers, our teachers, okay? So our teachers have their guts, potential to provide and contribute things to our company or our university or school. Because you have an open communication and you acknowledge the capacity of your teachers, here comes that you are soliciting now their contribution that would change the community and that would bring our university school pride to our community and society. So having this project example, an advocacy of our teacher, including their leaders and their heads, from that leader and that head, they are supporting the project and the proposal of our employee, particularly our teacher, everything will be okay because there is support, there is also assistance, particularly the financial assistance, because a project cannot be possible if there is no funding, as discussed already in the previous talk. So a funding is also important when we are extending our support to our employee, most particularly if they are proposing a project or a program. With these things, let's consider also in effective communication, the continuous improvement. Because our effective communication is present in our community, we will have our analysis, what we call the impact assessment of what we are doing right now. Our administrators, particularly our deans, heads, principals, they could be able to counter-check or have an impact assessment of what we had during our services or our work 3 years. So with that, we could be able to improve our services, our teaching strategy and approaches, our leadership and management. With this particular thing, what particular resources that we could be able to use in the future plan. And that is what we call continuous improvement, so that our practices, our culture, our teachers will improve and will be able to progress in their own career. Next slide, please. Let's have the highlights of corporate social responsibility. So I'm just having this environmental sustainability. So if you are connected in a school or education sector, so environmental sustainability is one thing that we have to consider in our services. Because in the past, long time ago, the children are engaged in their schooling. Before we go to our classes, our children are taught to clean our environment, the surrounding, the backyards. In that sense, we could be able to lead our young learners also to be responsible and to take care of our environment. Having been engaged in the community is one of the hearts of the government, that our institution, our school must be engaged in the community so that this environmental issue or aspect could be able to be addressed. We engage our teachers, our leaders, particularly our students, to be responsible so that we could be able to promote citizenry and what we call our responsibility in the community. How about the ethical labor practices? In a school, when I say ethical labor practices, okay, accept or not, undeniably that this is actually the problem of our society in the Philippines and even in the different corners of the world. When they are designated with an authority and the power, sometimes they overuse the power and the authority. It is unethical when you are going to say to your worker or your teacher that if you're not happy in our institution, the door is open for you because there are lots of applicants to apply. That's unethical. So it is just one of the practices in the agency that we have to correct, because you know that if the teacher or your clients or workers are not really doing well, or they are not really performing well, it is just because maybe there are factors that affect the performance of your teachers. Another unethical, or what we call unethical practices of our teachers or leaders, that when they are doing their time in or time out in the school, or they are just having their businesses engaged, okay, you have connections, this is unethical. But as what told you before, that when you are consistent to the policy, we must follow the rules and regulations. When I say ethics, it's just something to do that it is the characteristic way of living. So if you do that, that is something that you do, it's against the rule or against the law, it is unethical. It is also unethical in the government agencies or in your corners or society or organization. That's something when there is a problem or your colleague has a problem, you keep on talking behind your colleague. So this is unethical, but because you love working with them and you do the policy, you follow the procedure and the policy, you become professional in that way, you maintain the ethical labor practices. The community engagement. So as I have mentioned in effective communication, so that our society will be aware on how we become engaged. It is not only in the four corners of the classroom that we're going to teach or going to teach any topic on our prescribed subject or courses that we have, but we need also to engage, starting with our leaders, our principals, and our heads, including our teachers and our students, to be engaged in the community. In that sense, we will become good and responsible citizens. Not only that we are academically good, but also everybody is taking care and taking good care of our community. Diversity and inclusion. So in diversity and inclusion that we have here, it is something to do that we have gender equality, the gender roles, we respect each other role, we respect each capacity. We welcome also our individual differences, our contribution, weaknesses, and strengths. So with that sense, we could be able to have diversity, that group of people came from different places or locations. But in that inclusiveness or inclusivity, you will be able to be part of the community and you will be loving, expressing things because you enjoy the community with respect, love, concern, and acceptance. So ethical governance. So when I say ethical governance, do we have particularly our administrators, the president, we have the vice president, the directors, the principals, head, and so on. So when I say ethical in that sense, they have to abide with the rules and regulations, not particularly as written in the policy, but with your conscience that you are doing the best that you can for the sake of your services to the humanity and to your clients. You are doing the best that you can. No politics, no padre system, and no biases, and no unfair treatment. How about the stakeholder engagement? So the stakeholder engagement is very significant, most particularly in establishing our continuous improvement and sustainability. Why? Because it is our organization or particular project would not be able to go on hand in hand and will be considered or will be recognized one of the best practices that we have in the university or in the college or in our school if we are not going to involve members of the society. So starting with the president, our administrators, there must be equal representation on that particular engagement. The parents, our community, the LGUs, and so on. That is stakeholder engagement. So that in the dissemination of information, we could be able to have a very clear direction that this is the direction of our school. This is the plan, there is the vision, and there is the mission of our school, that the community is aware. Philanthropy and charitable giving. In a philanthropy and charitable giving, it is something to do that it is from your heart. As a leader, enjoy the benefits, you enjoy the good life that you have as a leader, you enjoy the good life as a teacher. So it's time for you to serve and to give without expecting in return. So who among you are engaged or having projects that you are helping the poor, helping the community, most particular initiated by the school, initiated by our leaders? Yes, that's very good. Thank you so much. So when you are giving without asking something in return, it is something to do that our corporate social responsibility is active, or what we call present, because we do this as part of our services. We are still doing this because we love it, we enjoy it, and we are happy to serve the people. Project or product responsibility. In a school, what is the product in a school? What is the product in a school? Of course, our product is what we call our clientele, our students. So what will be our responsibility among our students? Okay, but in the company, our product in the company are the products that they sell in the market, so like that. But specifically, let's talk about product in the school or our education center. The product that we have is our students, okay? So that is why it is our responsibility to make sure that our graduates, our students will be leaving our university or school, bringing the attributes of our university. Example, so the core values that we have in our school or university, let's say, for example, the faith. So we expect that our product have the strong belief, okay? They believe in God, and that will be their foundation to survive every time they encounter problems. Another is about excellence, of course. So we expect that our responsibility among our students or our graduates, they possess this particular excellence and competency. Okay, so they could be able to bring the best they have when they gain it from our universities. And of course, we expect that our product possesses the good values, the attributes of what we expect in our vision, mission, and core values of our school and university. And we, ourselves, we are truly proud that our product in the community or in the world of work or labor, they are performing the best they can. How about the education and awareness? So it is also our responsibility to educate not only our students, our teachers in the school, but also through our advocacy, our projects or programs, we extend it in the community. So let's educate them to the things that we want them to improve, to empower them also. So through this education and empowerment, we are doing awareness campaign. Let's say, for example, we have to teach them, or we have to include empowering our young learners or young leaders in the community through our specified project. So through education and campaign awareness, we, okay, from the university or schools, could be able to lead a very meaningful membership of the community. With that, also, with those listed above, so we also have this continuous improvement. So if we find it that we are really enjoying doing these practices, our projects, we do the right thing, we correct things that we made the mistakes in the past, so we could be able to improve the process, our implementation, and our services to our clients and our community. So with this particular thing, sometimes we do 5 years plan or investment plan, or we have 10 years development plan for our university or school. It is not only about the administration, we also tackle all the aspects or elements of our processes. Like, for example, what would be our help to our students? What will be our help to our teachers? What will be our help to our community? So those are reflected in our plan for continuous improvement. That's all for today. I hope you learned a lot from this brief discussion. If you have questions, I'm ready to answer a question. Thank you so much and God bless.
Thank you so much, Dr. Aceron, for that wonderful and life-changing, influencing message. I believe everybody learned from everything. It's everything you have mentioned, and it's worth waiting for you. Okay, for everyone. So before we move forward to our next part of the program, let me have the certificate of appreciation to be given to all the speakers we had from the beginning of this program. So we will be given first the certificate of appreciation to our very own Dr. Junifen Gawan for sharing his invaluable time and insight during the international webinar on revitalizing education through modern pedagogies and teacher empowerment with the theme Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies, given the 16th day of February 2024 in Los Angeles, California, USA, signed by Dr. Noel B. Hernandez, Dr. Chona M. Hernandez, our professors of PCU postdoctoral class, Ed G. De Mesa, President of Josiah Zion Foundation Incorporation, and President of Unified LAOC Chapter, Ms. Mary Ann Valencia. Certificate of Appreciation to Dr. Noel B. Hernandez for sharing his invaluable time and insight during the international webinar on revitalizing education through modern pedagogies and teacher empowerment with the theme Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies. Given the 16th day of February 2024 in Los Angeles, California, USA, signed by Ed G. De Mesa, President of Josiah Zion Foundation Incorporation, and President of Unified LAOC Chapter, Ms. Mary Ann Valencia, and President of Philippine Christian University, Dr. Junifen F. Gawan. Same certificate is given to Dr. Chona M. Hernandez. This certificate of recognition is given to Dr. Salvador Benavides for his invaluable service rendered as resource speaker during the international webinar on revitalizing education through modern pedagogies and teacher empowerment with the theme Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies. Given the 16th day of February 2024 in Los Angeles, California, USA, signed by Dr. Noel B. Hernandez, Dr. Chona M. Hernandez, Ed G. De Mesa, Ms. Mary Ann M. Valencia, and Dr. Julie. Let me remind all the guests, please, to stay muted while the program is still ongoing. The certificate of recognition is awarded to Dr. Romel M. Aceron for his invaluable service rendered as resource speaker during the international webinar on revitalizing education through modern pedagogies and teacher empowerment with the theme Empowering Educators Through Transformative Strategies, given the 16th day of February 2024 in Los Angeles, California, USA, signed by Dr. Noel B. Hernandez, Dr. Chona M. Hernandez, Mr. Ed G. De Mesa, Ms. Mary Ann M. Valencia, and Dr. Junifen F. Gawan. We are really we really appreciate your presence and your time and effort given to us. This is not enough, but hopefully we will be able to see you again and to listen to you again for the more learning and opportunities for every one of us. Moving forward to our next part of the program, we will be having the breakout session, but this time I'm going to call one of the committees we have here with us. May I pleased to call Mr. Tyler Dean Johnson.
Hi, good morning everyone. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, and I hope everyone having a great day with us. Thank you everyone for joining us today for our international webinar on revitalizing education through modern pedagogies and teacher empowerment. I hope everyone are learning and gaining new knowledge from our speakers we have so far and gaining understanding how we can be a better educators. So far, thank you for all speakers that we have so far. Now moving on, we are going to have 4 breakout rooms with our 4 guest speakers. That will be Dr. Marivet Alvarado, Dr. Marvin Gano, Dr. Dina Jackson, and Dr. Mona Lisa Lawayon. So I'm going to introduce each of them individually. So I'm going to share my screen. So Dr. Maribeth Alvarado, she will be discussing integrating inclusive education for learners with disabilities in the general education classroom setting. She is an alumni from PNU and she finished Masters in Teaching English Language at the LaSalle University, Manila. She attended the College of Arts and Letters UP Diliman in Theater Arts. Special Education Specialist, credential in UCLA, in PCU major in DAEG, and currently a candidate of postdoctoral program of PCU. Second guest that we have is Dr. Marvin Gano. He will be discussing incorporating meaningful collaboration in a 21st century classroom. He is an educator, trainer, club advisor, and book writer. He gained his Bachelor's of Secondary Education, major in Science and minor Mathematics at University of Caloocan City. He achieved a Master's in Advanced Teaching Technology diploma from National University Stanford program in Los Angeles, California. He obtained his doctoral of philosophy in development administration with a focus in educational governance at Philippine Christian University. He is a candidate for a postdoctoral degree major in strategic management and leadership. Our third guest speaker for today that will be on our breakout rooms is Dr. Dina Jackson. She will be discussing bridging the knowledge gap and teacher empowerment in teaching mathematics. She is an alumni at Batangas State University holding a degree in Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with a certificate in teaching from Philippine Normal University and additional certification in gifted and talented education from UC San Diego. And she is teaching English as a second foreign language from UCLA. Furthermore, she earned Master's in Secondary Mathematics Education from Cal State University, Northridge, and earned a PhD in Development Administration with a focus in Educational Governance at PCU. She is currently pursuing a postdoctorate in Strategic Management in Leadership. Our fourth guest speaker that will be in our breakout rooms, her name is Dr. Mona Lisa Lawayon. She is a certified K-8 teacher in Arizona, USA. She obtained her doctoral degree in development administration major in education governance at PCU. She has a master's degree in schools administration and supervision and completed the academic requirements for Masters of Arts in Education major in bilingual education from Philippine Normal University. She is a licensed professional teacher and a former public elementary school principal at DepEd Philippines, a trainer, resource speaker, and lecturer on campus journalism. school management, and content areas. Currently a candidate for postdoctoral degree, major in strategic management and leadership. So at this moment, as you will be able to see on your screen, I believe the rooms are open now, so feel free to join in to which one that interests you. And if you have any questions and concerns, please let us know.
I think they cannot join automatically in the room, so I'm going to recreate it.
Sounds good, po. So our breakout rooms will be available pretty soon, so just hang on tight.
A minute or two. Oh.
Okay. I think I was able to open the rooms.
Wag mo nang i-open yung room kasi hindi sila ano. I will wait for 60 seconds again. Please don't.
Dr. Benavides, I was able to turn on the settings where they will be able to choose their rooms.
All right, that's good.
All we need to do is open the rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, Tyler, I need to get in the room, Dr. Bong, too.
So you were able to change the setting that they can pick their rooms?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Several people are moving to the rooms now.
I can. Sabi ko, bibilangin ko, hindi ko na rin nasikan.
To all participants, please mute.
Doc Miguel, let us scroll down.
Yes, Doc Bong.
Doc Miguel, you need to scroll down and look for room 1.
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Okay, okay. Send me.
Microphones. Thank you. And you'll be able to choose the rooms that you would like to attend with. If you have any questions, please let us know and we're happy to assist you. A little guidance with regards to the breakout rooms. On the bottom, you will see a breakout rooms and just click on it, and then you'll be able to choose which room that you would like to join.
Tyler,
Yes.
do I have the capability to move them to specific rooms or only the host?
Everyone does.
Um,
I've noticed several people were able to choose their
Maybe-
rooms
Okay.
and go to their rooms.
There are requests, so I wanna do it manually.
Yes, we could do it
But-
manually too.
Yeah, but the box keeps on moving.
Moving. Yes. I could see that too.
There are teachers who wanted to be in
Mhm.
room 3, and they're mathematics teachers.
Yeah.
I cannot. All
So
right.
just a short guidance with everyone. So in order for you to see all the breakout rooms that are available for us right now at this moment on the Zoom, look on the bottom. There is a share screen logo, right? And then towards to the right, there is called more that has 3 dots. And then on that 3 dots, when you clicked on it, you'll see breakout rooms. So there will be four breakout rooms. So right now, Dr. Alvarado is on room number 1. Dr. Gano is on room number 2. Dr. Jackson is on number 3. And Dr. Lawayan is on number 4. And I'll try my best to share how to do that just in case. So my other Tyler account will be sending an image that will show you a guidance where how you would be able to join the breakout rooms on your own. Hang on
Yeah,
tight.
or you can share your screen, Mr. Tyler, Mr. Jackson.
Sure. Let's see.
Have you tried to tap the 3 dots, the more, that's left side of the leave icon?
Yeah, I tried sharing my screen, but when I share my screen, it just shows my desktop screen. So it doesn't show the settings of the breakout rooms. So what I did on the chat right now, you'll be able to see what you will be able to see on your end. So it's showing, the share screen and all of those stuff. So on the right side of the share screen, you'll see record, show captions, and then breakout rooms. So from there, when you click breakout rooms, you'll be able to join the rooms that you desired.
Yeah. And we can also try to manually put them in rooms based on their preferred rooms.
Right.
They have no access.
So far, we only have 148 in this room. So majority of the people are on our breakout rooms.
So if you can't join, won't you mind putting the room that you prefer so we can
We'll do
try
our
to
best.
put you manually? Yeah. At this point, they might already be taking pre-evaluation, which is important for the certificate. Okay. Margarita Rodriguez to room 4.
I think I heard that, but could you repeat that again? Hi, Miss Soledad. Are you using a laptop or using our?
Sa ano na?
Mr. Mario, in order to join the room, you don't have to click any link. All you have to do is on the bottom of the screen, you will see the share screen and other settings, and the breakout room button will be available to you to choose the room that you need to go. Do you want to go? Hi, Oscar. I know you're using your cell phone, so what you could do, on the bottom of your screen, just click your screen, and then a share button or any other options will be available, and then you just click breakout rooms. I hope this helps.
Ayan. Start. Sure.
Miss Annalisa, I know you're sharing your screen right now. In order for you to go to that breakout rooms, all you have to do is go to that bottom of the screen, hover over on the bottom, and then you will see share screen and all the settings. Just click breakout rooms. I hope this helps. You don't have to go out of the Zoom or click or any link.
Ang hirap pala. Sarap paghanap. Okay. Miss Carol, Cetron, which room do you want to be?
I think we have 95 left.
Yeah, or somebody, can you help Mario Casanova?
Yes,
He
I
wants
was
to
able
be
to
in,
bring Mr. Mario Casanova to Dr. Jackson's room.
I don't understand. Miss Caril Joanne, which room do you want to be?
All right. Mr. Noberto, I'll bring you to room 2.
You found him? I can do that. I saw him already.
Okay.
I did.
Awesome.
For Mr. Norberto. Dacilio, room 4. Okay.
Dr. Salvador, what I will do is I will check out the other breakout rooms just to check each one and see how they doing.
Yes,
I'll
yeah,
be
please
right back.
do. Okay. I just put Miss Dacilio to room 4.
Okay.
Please message me in the chat box. We still have 119 who are still here. All right. We're doing our best, so please be patient. On the left side of the leave button, there's more, and you can join the breakout rooms. I'll post again the room choices that we have. All right, I will help you, Miss Melody, room 4. I may have faster name. Melody de Gita. Oh, yeah. Look for the breakout rooms. Tap the 3 dots to the left of leave, and then choose from one of those 4 rooms. Here are the choices. What's the name? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Miss Yap is in room 3. There you go. Mario. What's Mario's last name? Mario Table Abiliera. Okay. Miss Tagle is in room 1. Or, oops. There you go, Miss Tagle. Abiliera 1. Abiliera Manguardia. Abiliera Manguardia. I can find it. Sorry. Ma'am Luwayon, that's in room 4, Bautista.
Yes, I was able to put Marisa Bautista in room number 4.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was looking for Miss Mangira and I think Abiliera. Were you able to help them?
No, unfortunately, I just got back
Manguardia.
here.
Manguardia and Abiliera.
All right, I think how about this? Let's call because I have my breakout rooms names that are not assigned yet. So I'm gonna do is to call their names, and
Mhm.
then we're gonna assign them to which room, one
Yeah,
by one. So because it's hard to just go one name and then we're gonna search it up.
I know.
We're both struggling here, but please bear with us, everyone. So I'm gonna call one by one, and then what I'm gonna do is to put you on the designated room that you want. Just feel free to unmute, so that we'll be able to assist you right away. So starting with Annie Gonzalez. Annie Gonzalez, which room you would like to go to?
How about Carol Cetron? Miss Carol Cetron. Feel free to unmute yourself.
Anthony Rotor, feel free to unmute so that we'll be able to know which room you will be able to go to or you want to go to.
Consuelo Harapa or Jarapa.
You could also type in a chat box so that we'll be able to see. Catalina Suerte.
Oh, that's Dr. Catalina.
Oh, sorry.
She's our classmate in the postdoc.
Oh,
Miss Emeline Bernales. Please unmute yourself or type in the chat box what room you want to be.
Cyrene Pedregal.
Miss Evangeline Peralta de los Santos. Miss Evangeline Peralta de los Santos.
Sheila Marquez.
Maria Eileen Contreras. Miss Contreras.
Noel B. Hernandez.
Oh, that's our professor.
Oh,
Dr.
sorry.
Oh, Michelle, room 4.
Okay.
Did you call for Michelle?
Not yet, but I'm gonna put her in a room right now.
Okay. Did they call on Nicole Kim Kana? Nicole Kim Kana. Rina de Mesa. Miss Rina de Mesa, what room do you want to be placed? Miss Roxanne Resurrection. Miss Roxanne Resurrection. Please unmute yourself or type in the chat box so we can bring you to the room that you wanted to be. Teresa Chona Coronado. Miss Teresa Chona Coronado. Okay. Um, Doc Bethel, we are helping them. We're doing our best to put them manually in rooms.
Yes, Doc.
We're helping them one by one.
Oo nga eh.
It's in rooms. Miss Arlene Narvaez, which room do you want to be? Hi, Ma'am Mary Ann.
Hello and good evening. I would like to ask how can I help you guys so they can move right away
Yeah,
to the
I think they can't find the more option, or they don't have that capability, so they can join automatically in the rooms they wanted to be.
Hi, Miss
but
Marianne.
can we have like
I just gave you a co-host option so that you'll be able to move them also, just in case.
Miss Narvaez wants
okay.
to be in room 4. Okay, I'll work on Miss Narvaez.
And once you're assigned, all you have to do is click join. So what you will have to do if you're in the phone, you click on your screen. On the bottom part, there has an options that has 3 dots, and it's one of them is more. And when you click more, you'll see breakout rooms, and then you'll be able to click join once it's already assigned to you. So that's the only thing you have to do, and you'll be there.
Am I having eye strain already? I can't find Miss Narvaez. She wants to be in room 4. Okay, let me share my screen. I think we have different screens, huh? Mr. Tyler.
Yes,
Ako ba?
but I could see both.
Hindi ako.
Okay. And then I have to make sure that I have access to the chat box.
Yeah, I think Zoom doesn't allow us to show our chat box. So
Uh,
I was able to
I
assist
can on, but
Miss
I can.
Arlene Narvaez. So
Oh,
earlier
okay.
today, we were able to put her in a room. However, she didn't accept the invitation to go to that room. So right now, I just sent her another notification. I think she's there now.
Okay. How about Miss Marquez? What room do you want to be? Miss Marquez, Sheila Marquez.
Sheila Marquez.
Can they see the breakout rooms window?
Yes,
Okay.
they'll be able to see 4 windows by clicking the breakout rooms on the bottom.
Miss Marquez, can you please type in the chat box which room do you want to be with?
Let's see here.
Okay. I found Sheila Marquez, but I don't know which room she wants to be. Or any room. Oh, okay. I'll put you in inclusive education.
Ma'am Annie Gonzalez, can you tell me the room number would you like that you would like to join? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Okay.
Annie Gonzalez.
Mr. Wilbert Lumbera, what room do you want to be placed in? Okay, I will help Jonalyn, Miss Jonalyn, in the Yafe, room 2. Okay, I found her. there. We're good with Miss Jonalyn
Mhm.
and Miss Marquez.
Kuya, can we request our participants to type the room number that they would like to join in our chat box?
Yeah. Please type it in the chat box.
Ma'am Catalina, I will send you to room 1, Dr. Alvarado for SPED.
Doc Catalina is our classmate, so I don't know.
Oh, class. Oh, okay.
I don't know
So
which room she wants to be in.
she's in a special ed, so I
Oh,
sent her.
okay. Yeah, so room 1 will be better because Doc Beth is
Please
also.
unmute yourself po, and then you can tell us exactly the room number that you would like to join. Thank you. Miss Phoebe Sias, what room number po? Because kuya, they will miss their
Dr. Salvador, is it okay if I could share my screen? I think you're muted.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sure. So I just wanted to share it with everyone on how to access that room on your own so that we'd be able to accommodate everyone. So am I sharing my screen right now? Let me just double check. Yes, okay. So as you can see here, so this is a view of the regular participants. So on here, when you click on your Zoom, on the bottom part right here, you'll be able to see breakout rooms. And in this breakout rooms, just click on it, and then you'll be able to choose the 4 breakout rooms that we have available. So this is for the desktop or a laptop. So if you're using a phone, it will look a little bit different, but all you have to do is look on the bottom. It may be like squished, so not all the settings on the bottom are not available. So what you could do is click more. There's a button that says more, and then you'll be able to see the breakout room.
Yeah,
I hope
with 3
this helps.
dots. But in my experience, Mr. Tyler, it
Mhm.
also depends on the device that they're using.
Yes.
There
And
are times that
mhm.
they don't have the capability to actually, see the breakout room, like for them to actually pick which room they want to be. That's why they need to type their
Mhm.
request for room number in the chat box. If that applies to them. If they
Right.
can see that option of breakout room or the more with 3 dots where breakout room is an option.
That's correct.
So far, we're not getting any requests. You are muted, Ma'am Ann.
Yeah, like I'm not getting any from the chat. So probably we can ask one by one, like the one in the list that is unassigned. And if we did not hear the response, maybe they are inactive or they're not in their seat.
Could be. So,
Yeah.
so we just assign 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway,
Yeah.
their
So
top,
randomly, so at least they will not miss anything.
yeah, their topics are also, applicable to all disciplines.
Any of yeah. At
Okay,
least they're not going to miss anything.
so I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's perfect. So I think we have 47 left. More people coming in though.
And then they can just go out and request for another.
Mhm.
But the same thing, if they will not click join, then they will remain here in the main session.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully they join because the certificate is tied on those pre and post evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
It will be auto-generated.
So right now I could see those people that we have assigned that haven't accept the breakout room. So one by one, I'm gonna do is to assign them again because it kind of highlighted out on my end.
Which room is the list so we can
Oh, okay, I could show you that. Sending a screenshot.
which room is the list, Mr. Tyler? So
Room number 3.
okay. So we
And
will send the remaining to room 3.
mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it. That's Mary Ann. There,
Okay.
you actually were sending me to room 4.
At least they have like they have the room and they just need to accept it.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why they weren't able to move on to the room right away. I think they missed the notification of joining the room.
Yeah. Also, when they're log out, so we
Mm-hmm.
still have 6. So all of this will go to room 3, isn't that?
Mm-hmm.
To balance the numbers
Right. Right now it's close to 70s now.
for each.
For 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Number 4 right now we have 115.
Oh no, so we should not be adding in number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going. We
One,
can move that to
Uh,
1, 2, and 3, not 4.
2 and 3. 2
yep,
and 3.
2 and 3. Yay.
One more.
Okay. Because they might not be under seat right now, and then they missed the.
Probably.
Yeah. I'll just go to the restroom quickly.
Sounds good. No worries.
So that's message kuya in the chat box that make sure that they join the room so they can receive their certificate of participation. Because we still have 45 participants here who's not in the room yet.
Mhm. And I think we have more connecting in again. I think they're losing connection, so they're trying to get in it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jackson, and I'll just continue to push them to your
Always
room.
happy to help.
Okay, thanks.
I'm just gonna visit each breakout rooms and I'll be back.
Hi, Miss Miles. Which room do you wanna be in? Please type it in the chat box, or I'll just join you in any available room. Hi, Miss Rose. Which room do you want to be in? You can unmute yourself or type your answer in the chat box. Hi, teachers. Please unmute yourself or type your preferred room number in the chat box. Thank you. Which room po, Miss Claredes? Miss Macantina, what room? Okay, please unmute yourselves or type in the chat box which rooms you preferred. Miss Clarides, Melanie, Miss Monique, Miss Tricia. Teachers, if you need help in going to the rooms, let us know. Just unmute yourselves or type it in the chat box. Thank you. Mr. Tyler, I will visit every room.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks.
I'm just sharing my screen to assist everyone. So I shared my screen where you're using Zoom through a desktop or using a mobile. Please feel free to unmute yourself if you need further assistance, and I'm happy to help you out.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes.
do you have the link for the evaluation?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Okay, let me look it up so we can broadcast also.
Sure.
I saw some participants who are looking for the evaluation link.
Sounds good.
Mr. Tyler, Miss Bethel, how many minutes do they still have?
I'm actually not sure. I think Dr. Battle will be able to provide the answer.
Okay, I will look at the program. I think they have 28 minutes.
Akala ko kung gaano ko importante ang hayop. Ano ko? Ano kayong pambibe?
Just a friendly reminder to mute yourself if there are no questions so that
Hindi ka naman tape dito.
or
Wala ba yung dragon? Pero kung sakali yung gusto gawin, okay, approve by the Defense Secretary. That is okay, very completed. Ano kaya
Dr. Bong, are you there?
Yeah, I just sent a broadcast that you have 20
Awesome.
minutes remaining time.
Sounds good. Yeah, I was about to say that too. That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Tyler, we should take photos of the breakout rooms.
Yes.
You think you can do that?
Oh, I already did.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yep.
good.
From the beginning, every 10 minutes I go to each room, so we should be good.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I wish I could record it for each breakout rooms, but unfortunately, I can't record each one all at the same time.
Yeah. That's close to impossibility.
Yeah.
Unless you joined in if you have like 5 accounts.
Yeah. So far, I have 3 that it's logged in right now.
Wow.
One on my laptop, one on the desktop, and one on the phone.
Miss Mary Ann, you're close.
Maybe those who got in back can start with the evaluation or later.
I think we'll proceed to recognition of participants.
Okay.
From different schools and provinces.
Who's gonna read that?
Mr. Jackson and Dr. Bethel.
Okay.
Teachers, if you haven't typed in the chat box your school and or your province, please do so you can be recognized. Thank you. Dr. Marvin, Dr. Gano, Doc Bethel was muted.
Okay. How can we unmute her?
Okay.
I unmuted her already, sorry.
Yes, thank you, Doc Bong. Okay, welcome back to our session. Hopefully, you were able to learn a lot of things from our different speakers. Now, this time we would like to recognize the participants with the help of Mr. Tyler Jackson. We have participants all the way from different parts of Calabarzon. I've seen participants from Quezon, Batangas, Cavite, Laguna. Yeah. Are there other participants in particular that we have to recognize?
I believe we also have some participants from Aurora, province of Aurora. We have participants from Quezon. We have participants from the city of Caloocan. We have some participants from the city of Batangas. We would like to acknowledge also some participants from Nueva Ecija. We have some participants from Pampanga, division of, I think it's division of Quezon Province, division of Quezon City.
Western Visayas, Doc, nakita ko. From division of Antique. Caloocan.
Yeah, I have seen Santa Maria, Bulacan, and Naga City, Bicol.
I've seen from Calawag, Quezon, my father's hometown.
All the way from Oriental Mindoro.
From Los Baños, Laguna.
Wow.
We have from this
Cavite
division
City.
of Cavite.
I keep on sharing the link for the evaluation for those who were not able to fill out. Please click the link in our group chat so you will be able to evaluate our program for today and be able to receive the e-certificate for of participation. Mulanay District. La Union. There are participants from La Union. Nueva Ecija. So I guess everybody is already in again.
Bigan.
Sariaya, Quezon.
Yeah, I can see a lot from Quezon
Quezon.
Province.
Quezon
There's a
Province.
lot from Quezon Province. Yeah.
I also shared the link for the post-evaluation. If you can please do the post-evaluation.
So we're so famous in Quezon Province, Doc Mona.
No.
Ah,
No, maybe
Sorsogon from
Sorsogon, Lukban, Quezon.
Doc Marvin Gano.
Oh, there's Angono
First,
Rizal.
the post-evaluation, can you please label it and repost it? Thank you. Just to clarify, you must have done pre-evaluation and then post-evaluation.
So
The-
do first the pre-evaluation if you haven't done it yet.
Division of Manila.
Wow.
Si
Link for
Connie from Manila.
Please make sure you are done with pre-evaluation and post-evaluation so you can generate the certificate.
We also have participants from the province of Rizal, from Sorsogon province.
Binyan, Laguna.
Yeah.
Doc Bongstown.
Have you mentioned University of Northern Philippines, Bigan City?
So if I don't receive the certificate, what should I do as a participant? Probably some are having the same questions.
They have to go to their email. So
Yeah.
after filling out the form, they must check their email
Mhm.
because it's automatically sent to their emails.
Okay. Mhm. So for the record, we have 338 participants who attended for today's
It's 339 right now. I can see it on the
339. Okay.
Okay, Dr. Marvin and Dr. Dinah, moving forward, can we now proceed to asynchronous output of participants?
Yes, good evening, fellow doctors, and good afternoon there in the Philippines. The asynchronous activity will be a plan. So hopefully you can create a plan for your based on what you joined, based on your breakout group. So if you can create a plan for the application of your topic for today, and then submit it on the email that I sent to you last week, that would be great. Do you have any addition, Dr. Dinah?
In addition to what you have said, so probably all of us speakers that are in the breakout room provided an example of a lesson plan that they could produce, and that would be great. And make sure that it is like follow the smart
Goal.
objective.
yeah.
Smart goal. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And the sooner that you could give the lesson plan, the better, because we can give you your certificates for that.
If you have any question with regards to the asynchronous activity, you can raise your hand or you can post it in the chat box. I think while they're doing the post evaluation, we can proceed with the certificates.
Doc Marvin, is it okay that we place also on the chat the link for updating the lesson plan or uploading the lesson plan? Because probably they have a lot of emails or also, so they would like to make sure that they could get it right away. Yeah.
And also I saw from the chat that it's okay po ba if the lesson plan is going to be written in Tagalog?
Yes, that will be fine.
Yeah, because they have Filipino plan, they have Filipino subjects there, like Araling, how do you call it? It's Araling Panlipunan. No, it's not Araling Panlipunan now. It's Hekasi and Civica.
Okay, so Tagalog is okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
also the
it
format
depends
is
on the
up to them
subject there.
how,
They
yeah.
choose to make a lesson plan.
Yeah, I think
Romel,
every
let's
school,
take a picture. Doc Romel is here.
yeah, I think every school has their format of their lesson plan. It is great if you have to use that as it is and then just turn it in. One lesson plan is enough. It's okay.
With the integration of what they learned, isn't it?
Yes, yes. And then yeah, maybe we can proceed with our two great speakers, the remaining, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Patel. Yeah. May pahabol po. Yung pong lesson plan ay
Okay lang po na hindi po dito sa atin sa Zoom. Okay, you can submit it in your own time because it is asynchronous. Yeah, once you have it, you can email it to Dr. Marvin Gano and it is already on the chat. mggano@pcu.edu.ph. So you don't need to stay in the meeting while making the lesson plan. It's okay if it is asynchronous, but we still have 2 remaining speakers. Okay, so Dr. Bethel, I'm sorry.
Can we unmute her?
Unmute. Nakamute si Doc Bethel. Hello? Admin.
Okay, there you go. All right. Moving on, we'll like to listen and learn from our last 2 speakers. We have an appreciation talk that will be given by the founder and executive director of Josiah Zion Foundation Incorporated, Mr. Ed G. De Mesa.
Hi, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Unang-una po nagpapasalamat po ako sa UNIFFIED, United Federation of Film Educators. We are very thankful po sa inyo na nag-meet tayo sa isang event sa awards night. And we didn't expect that the rest is history. Na ito na yung mangyayari pagkatapos ng meeting na yun, na you will be part of this humanitarian outreach na maibabahagi natin sa mga Filipino teachers, educators. And we are very thankful po na naging bahagi kami ng inyong mga kindness to share your knowledge po sa mga Pilipino and be part of our advocacy na tumulong po sa mga Pilipino. Kami po ay sa Josiah Zion Foundation ay nagpapasalamat lalo na lang po sa President nila na si Ma'am Mary Ann. Ang President, ang mga officers po, sila Dr. Gana, sila Mabet, at saka ang mga Dr. Benabines po. Maraming salamat po sa inyo sapagkat kami po ay nagtutulong-tulong ngayon para gumawa pa ng marami pang webinar at sumang-ayon sila na hindi lang ito isang beses namin gagawin, kundi patuloy naming gagawin ito sa inyo, sa mga teachers na nais namin tulungan diyan sa Pilipinas bilang bahagi ng pagbibigay namin ng tulong sa mga Pilipino. And nakakatuwa po at marami kaming mga Pilipino rito sa Amerika na magkakapareho kami ng layunin at nais na magtumulong to help back to the Philippine people. At salamat din po sa inyo na mga sa Unified na hindi kayo nagdamot sa amin na tumulong. Hindi lang kasi po medical mission ang ginagawa ng Josiah Zion Foundation, kundi ang priority po namin ay ang education ng mga bata. Kaya po ang primary project namin ay Adapt a School program. Nakikita niyo po yan sa mga website namin at saka sa mga activities namin na una pong ginagawa namin ay nag-a-adapt kami ng mga eskwelahan na kung saan tinutulungan po namin unang-una mga estudyante o mga mag-aaral na nasa classification ng special student po. At yung mga nangangailangan ng wheelchair, nangangailangan ng mga sports supplies, at saka mga school supplies and vitamins, yun po ang binibigyan namin. Pagkatapos po noon ay nagbibigay kami ng mga musical instrument para matulungan po ang mga bata na mayroong inclination sa music and arts. Kaya makikita niyo po sa website kung paano tumutugtog ng violin ang mga Pilipino ngayon sa mga eskwelahan na na-adapt namin. At sana marami pa kaming eskwelahan na magawa ng ganun. Yun po ay continuous na ginagawa namin because this is a long-term process para sa amin po sa foundation. At isa na ho yun, isa na po sa mga project namin ay hindi lang po ang matulungan ng mga mag-aaral or estudyante, but to help also the teachers. In fact, when I approached Miss Mary Ann during the event, I mentioned to her that we have the project that we never accomplished yet, yung pong pagte-train sa mga teachers sa special education on how to do the sign language, and that started our conversation na nagbibigay sila ng training, and it so happened na hindi lang pala sa special education sila magbibigay ng tulong sa inyo, kundi sa marami pang aspect ng education. And we are very thankful na hindi lang ang special education mula kay Dr. Maribet na nagbibigay ngayon at partner sa atin ngayon na tutulong sa mga special education, hindi lang po sa mga teachers na nagtuturo ng SPED, kundi pati po sa mga parents na ngayon po ay mag-schedule si Dr. Maribet ng isang webinar for the teachers, for the parents of those special students para sila ma-orient. At yan po ay i-schedule po namin, na pag-usapan po namin yan at schedule po namin, pag-usapan namin with the Unified kung kailan namin gagawin yung webinar na yun para sa mga parents. Kaya nagpapasalamat po kami sa inyo, lalo na po sa mga teachers na nag-unlock po sa SEM sa webinar na ito. Sana po makatulong ito sa inyo, hindi lang po sa inyong profession, kundi sa kabuhayan po ninyo, lalo na po kung ang pinag-uusapan ay ang mga finances, lalo na discuss ni Dr. Benavides na about financial freedom. Makatulong ito sa inyo sa finances po ninyo at maging long-term po siya. Salamat po na marami sa maraming teachers na katulong namin, at sana po sa May 25, pupunta po kami dyan sa 22 at 25, pupunta kami sa Calamba, Laguna at sa Gumaca, Quezon. Partner po kami uli sa DepEd. Nais po namin na lahat ng teachers po ay maging partner namin sa medical mission as part of your community service. So magiging community service nyo po at we will give you another certificate for doing a medical missions. Kaya we will send a letter po to the DepEd of Quezon, and we are inviting all the teachers there to join us in the medical mission in Gumaca, Quezon, which will be held in Gumaca Convention Center po. So lahat po ng teacher will be partner. We would like to partner with you doon po sa medical mission na yon. Kung pumunta po kayo doon sa medical mission, and please let us know and we will put your name so we can make another certificate for you po. Maraming salamat po sa inyong participation with the webinar na binigay po ng Unified, and I'm very, very thankful po sa Unified sa inyong magandang kalooban. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ed De Mesa. We are pleased to have you as part of this webinar. We will never forget that you have been a partner for this activity. Thank you for the opportunity that you had given to us as well. So to close our webinar for today, we'll be listening to the President of the United Federation of Phil-American Educators, or the Unified Los Angeles Orange County Chapter, Ms. Mary Ann Marasigan Palencia.
Magandang umaga, tanghali, gabi. Mabuhay po sa ating lahat, to our esteemed guests, distinguished speakers, dedicated moderators, and enthusiastic participants from around the globe. So as we conclude this momentous journey of the international webinar on revitalizing education through modern pedagogies and teacher empowerment, I am deeply moved by your collective dedication and passion. So together we have embarked on a transformative quest to redefine the landscape of education, empowering educators worldwide with innovative strategies and profound insight. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Ronnie Matakel, our Unified Inc. co-founder and Philippine Christian University USA Extension coordinator, for his inspiring opening remarks, setting the tone for a day filled with enlightenment and inspiration. Dr. Margie de la Cruz, your warm welcome resonated with hospitality and inclusivity, fostering a sense of belonging among our diverse audience. To Dr. Junifin Pigawan, PCU President, to Dr. Noel B. Hernandez and Dr. Chona Hernandez, your motivational and inspirational talks infuse us with renewed vigor and determination to surmount challenges and strive for excellence in our educational endeavors. Our plenary speakers, Dr. Salvador I. Benavides and Dr. Romel M. Asiran, illuminated the path of financial freedom and social responsibility, underscoring the vital role of strategic leadership and effective communication in shaping the future of education. Maraming salamat po. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude also to our esteemed guest speakers from our breakout room. I jumped from one breakout room to another, and then it amazed me like how great we are speakers. So my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speakers, Dr. Marbet B. Alvarado, Dr. Marvin Gigano, Dr. Dinah Jackson, and Dr. Mona Lisa Lawayan. Your insight into inclusive education, collaboration, bridging knowledge gaps, and flipping classrooms have been truly enlightening. Each of you has shared invaluable expertise that will undoubtedly inspire and empower educators worldwide. So thank you once again for your exceptional contributions. And to Sir Eddie Mesa, President of Josiah Zion Foundation Inc. And you know, sir, that we are always like looking forward to partner with you so we can have like a bigger impact with our help to our kapwa Filipino. I commend Dr. Bethel Z. Hernandez and Mr. Tyler D. Jackson for skillfully moderating our sessions and ensuring fruitful discussions. Sobrang napakagaling po ninyo and maraming salamat. To the lead organizers, Dr. Marvin Gano and Dr. Jaina D. Jackson and the rest of our PCU postgraduate students, your tireless efforts in orchestrating this event have been instrumental in its success. Your dedication to empowering educators and fostering collaboration is highly appreciated. To each participant who actively engage in discussions, shared experiences, and embrace new ideas, your commitment to excellence and continuous learning is commendable. Your presence here has enriched this webinar and reinforced our shared mission of empowering educators worldwide. So as we reflect on the collection of knowledge and insight shared today, so let us carry forward the spirit of empowerment and transformation into our classrooms and our communities. So together, let us champion inclusivity, innovation, and excellence in education, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of learning. So on behalf of the United Federation of Film Educator Los Angeles Orange County chapter, so I extend our deepest gratitude to our participants, speakers, moderators, and organizers for your invaluable contributions toward advancing the cause of education. So with genuine gratitude and humility, serving as the president of LAOC chapter, as well as membership director of Unified Inc., alongside with my journey towards a doctorate in educational management at Philippine Christian University. So fills me with immense pride and joy. So if you're considering to join our vibrant Unified NPCU community, I warmly invite you to connect with our team. So your presence and contributions hold immeasurable value as we work together toward our common mission and fostering once again, empowerment. I always say that empowerment, it's very powerful words. And then of course, the excellence in education. So as we end this webinar, so let us draw inspiration from the words of Nelson Mandela, who famously said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And may we continue to wield this weapon, courage, compassion, and unwavering resolve, empowering Filipino educators globally and shaping a brighter future for future generations. And muli, Magandang araw sa ating lahat at mabuhay po tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Miss Mary Ann Marasigan Palencia, future Dr. Mary Ann Palencia. Okay. All right. So on screen, you can see the whole team, the organizers for this webinar. I would like to acknowledge my team. They are all doing so well. Congratulations, everybody. Of course, behind the scene, we have Sir Tyler Dean Jackson. Thank you for helping us in the technicalities for multimedia and everything. Okay, Dr. Marvin Gano as our head chair or director of our program for today. Dr. Mona Lisa Loayon, Dr. Maribeth Abibe Alvarado, Dr. Salvador Benavides, Dr. Diana Jackson, Dr. Romel Aceron, Mr. Ed De Mesa, and Miss Mary Ann Palencia. Thank you so much for this team and for this. Congratulations, everyone, for the success of this program. And to everybody who attended today, who participated, you will be able to receive your certificates upon submission of the output for the program. Please don't forget to fill out pre and post evaluation. If you have any concerns or clarification, if ever we fail to read your questions in our chat box, you are free to send us email through the email sent to you, the one that has sent you the link for the webinar for today. Okay, so I don't know if it's possible for us to have a group picture taken. But we can do that. Let me see if we can do that. I think it can be possible by
Yeah, I think it will be
page.
possible.
Yeah.
So far we have
Yeah.
333 in this page. So
Yes.
what I'm gonna do, so far
Okay.
we have at least 14 slides. So we're gonna have 14 shots. So I'm gonna go for each page. So if you don't mind, you could turn on your cameras, put on your good smile. I know it's a Saturday over there. I hope you all having a great day and you learned a lot. So I'm gonna start taking screenshots. So just give me like 2 seconds to remove the spotlight, and then I would start taking pictures. Okay. All right. First page coming. So, 3, 2, 1. All right. Second page. There's 14 slides, so bear with me. 3, 2, 1. Third slide. 3, 2, 1. Fourth slide. 3, 2, 1. All right, fifth slide. Sorry if I'm going one by one. Well, make it true. All right. Sixth page. Seventh page. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. And our last page, 14. All right. Thank you so much for showing all those good smiles. And I could see that everyone learned a lot. And, we're so happy to host the webinar for today. So passing it back to Ms. Beto.
He's muted again.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Sir Tyler. Okay. Bethel Hernandez po, your host for tonight, for today, together with Mr. Tyler Jackson. We would like to thank everybody and this team for trusting us to host this event. And to our advisors, Dr. Noel and Dr. Chana for your support and for everyone who
So doctors from the Philippine Christian University, thank you so much for your help, for the support, for the understanding. And of course, to our participants, this webinar will not be possible without you guys. So thank you so much. And we are passing the baton to you, hoping that what you learned today will be used in able to change our community and the whole world in general. Again, thank you so much for joining.
Baka may final song si Doc Bethel. Wala ba, Doc Bethel?
Yeah, we'll still be staying
No,
here.
yeah, there you go. Play it, Tyler. There is.
Okay.
Our, yeah.
Oops.
Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you
Dr.
so
Will
much for
is,
joining.
May meeting daw.
yeah, Dr. Noel is saying if we can meet after the program. So we'll be staying here.
No, we have to leave the meeting and then we'll get in again.
Is there any, okay, no more problem with those who will be staying here? So if ever there will be a problem, like logging into, I mean, like filling up the post evaluation form.
I'm
We
getting
have
all
to-
the post-evaluation forms. So far, we have 318 who submitted their post-evaluation.
That's good. Thank you.
But our participants were, I think, 360 something earlier.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
there's still
And Anderson can just answer it because of connectivity.
They can also email Dr.
Oh.
Gano because Dr. Gano sent them email, right?
yes.
Confirmation. So they can
There's
email
another question, saan po ipapasa ang lesson plan? So,
Dr. Gano.
anong
Yes,
ano
send
mo?
it to my email.
Email.
M,
Can you
G,
post it again?
They can send it
oh,
through
they're asking again.
Gano's email.
Yeah.
Dr. Gano sent them email about confirmation for the registration. And
Do,
there's
do we still have to admit those who are in the waiting room?
They might have question. Nasa wait.
Okay.
they might have questions.
Ano mo, email address mo, mgano lang.
mggano@pcu.edu.ph.
PC. Kasi hinihingi nila eh. Until when we can submit the lesson plan?
Until next week. Then we'll give them the certificate of completion.
Okay, I responded. Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank
Thank you
you for
so
attending.
much. We will call it a day for all the participants. Thank you for joining and hope to see you again in our next webinar. Thank you.
Hold on. Where are we meeting? With Dr. Noel, where are we meeting? Are we sending him a different Zoom link?
We can send them a different Zoom link, Doc Dinah, right?
Yes.
Congratulations
The same
po.
link.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
we will be
Mary Ann,
closing
thank
this
you.
Thank
Sir
you po
Ed,
ng
thank you.
marami.
to the next webinar. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Doc
Thank you,
Mary
Mr.
Ann.
Sa lahat
Tyler.
ng participants po, thank you very much.
Thank
Yes.
you for joining.
I miss all the
I'm
Quezonian.
unified po.
I really want to go back because a lot of Quezonians are in here.
We will be closing our Zoom in like 3 minutes.
We can, Dr. Noel, we're gonna be sending you a new link for our meeting.
In this drama, Doc Marvin.
Yeah, Doc Dinah will be sending the new link.
Marami po talaga ang participants sa Quezon kasi ang mostly po na nag-organize po ng seminar is our batch po na batch 85 from Gumaka National High School, mga teachers po doon. We work together and we approach the DepEd Quezon so we can spread the news to all the teachers in Quezon. Kaya marami po ang participants ng Quezon.
Okay.
That's good. Thank you po, Doc
Thank
Sir
you po,
Ed.
Sir Ed.
Opo.
I really miss them. I saw familiar names because they are not on video. They did not turn on their video. So just familiar name.
Actually, when I discussed and sent the invitation to them, Melanie, my classmate sa Gumaka, Melanie Di Castro na siya ngayon.
I know her po. She was my...
Una niyang na-mention sa akin ikaw na kakilala
really?
kasi teacher ka daw nila doon sa Quezon.
Yes po.
Kaya sabi niya, magkikita kayo. Sabi ko.
She
Kaya
was in
sabi
my
ko,
breakout room.
Opo.
Yeah, a lot of them. I know a lot of them.
Actually, marami po sa mga taga-Gumaka ang hindi naka-attend gawa po ng power failure nila ngayon.
Oh, yeah.
Nasa kanila po yung nasa bulk ng teachers po eh.
Yes po kasi they're close to the what's that? Kizelco.
Opo.
Maybe they have the problem there. I don't know.
Yun po ang naging problema nila ngayon. Actually, nasa entire Gumaka town po lahat ng teachers. Nasa, 300 teachers po yun nandoon sa Gumaka. Na halos hindi lahat naka-attend.
But some are from other
Meron din po kami
schools
sa Santa Cruz, Laguna, sa Rizal, sa Batangas, sa sa Bulacan, meron din po sa Quezon City. Mga school po na pinunta namin sa Angono, Rizal. Yan po, in-invite din po namin sila. Yun po mga na-adopt namin school doon. So, pero baka po sa mga susunod, yun naman po kasing Bulacan province naman po ang pagiging kasama din natin. Kung kakayanin po ng ating webinar.
SRES, hello.
Masyado pong madami po kasi.
Show your name. There's one here from my former school. SRES, let me know your name. I have some
Yes,
other
you can leave.
pictures.
You're free to leave. The participants are free to leave. Thank you so much for joining.
I think, Doc Marvin, we can close the Zoom now and go to the other link. The link is now in the Strama group chat.
Thank you for joining, Sir Arnold.
I'll be closing the Zoom in a minute.
Thank you.
I hope you have a good weekend.
Salamat.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Mr. Tyler.
Hey, Ma'am Rochelle.
And have a good night.
How are you?
Thank you, Ma'am Mary Ann. Maraming salamat sa iyo.
Maraming salamat.
I am very thankful at nagkakilala tayo sa ating awards night na hindi ko akalain ito pala magiging resulta nun.
At sila po. Congratulations, PCU.
It will become a history pala po para sa buong Pilipinas yung meeting natin. Kaya I'm very thankful.
Meeting
will
will be
na lang
closing
nandiyan kayo.
in 30 seconds.
Okay, good night po.
Thank you, Ma'am Mary Ann. Thank you, Sir Ed.
Thank you rin po sa inyong lahat, Mama Beth, Sir Marvin.
everyone.
Maraming salamat. Sir Bong.
Thank you
Thank
din.
you, Ma'am Sally.
The
Maraming
Zoom link for our class is posted in the webinar group.
Okay po.
Will be
Na-record
closing
po
in
naman
10
yung mga
seconds.
breakout session po.
Yes, opo.
Opo.
Ma'am Ariel, Sir Ariel, who's
10,
this?
9,
I forgot.